Hello everyone. J-Pop is back and I have some explanations and some excuses to give out. But we're here in another StarCraft match. I actually haven't played StarCraft at all for the past month and a half, 2 months. It's been way too long. And so I have a match with myself against Final Edge. It's a Terran vs Terran on Zelnaga Caverns. So the beginning's always slow, so I'm gonna give some excuses and some explanations right off the bat. I know I promised people that I'd be writing a story and that I'd be putting it up online, and my problem is when I outlined the story, I started writing a little bit of it and then I had to re-outline it because there were a lot of gaps missing. I didn't have names of people, I didn't have locations, and I figured I couldn't really write anymore until I had that settled. So I redid that, and then I started writing again, and then I had to add more characters, and I had to take out some characters, and then rewrite again. And not only that, things like Thanksgiving and Christmas got into the way, the New Year's. Work has taken up all of my January, and is going to take up all of my February, so that has been pushed back. And also, the story that I originally laid out, I said was going to be very, very long, but in the middle of writing it, I actually came up with 3 separate short stories, and I have been half working on all of those. So really, I haven't done anything. Just a lot of almost nothing, to be precise. So I have no idea exactly what I want to be doing story wise. So if you guys forgive me, I am still working on the stories. They still exist. I didn't just say something and haven't done anything. I have, but yeah, for now, I promise that I will work on it. I am still working on it, and that's all I can say. I'm sorry. Anyway, so back to this StarCraft match. This is the first match that I played. When am I recording this? It's the 30th that I'm recording this. Was it the 31st? As I check my calendar, it's the 31st. I played these games 2 days ago. This is my very first game back after a month and a half, and so here I am, casting my match. So, nothing too out of the ordinary right now. Got the command center up, I got barracks, I got my marines. Chasing the SCV, he quickly responds and runs away, which is good for him. I see that, and it's like, okay, he paid attention, good for him. And we go back to Final Edge's base. He's got his second refinery on the way, almost done. Barracks and a factory. I have my factory on the way, and my second refinery is up just about the same time as him. So if we look at the production tab, pretty much even units. We're pretty much even, so we were pretty much doing the same thing the entire time. No units have been lost. All that goodness. Whose APM? His APM is higher than mine because I suck. But I have the starport going down, tech lab going down on the factory, reactor going down on the barracks, and he has his starport on the way with a tech lab as well on his factory. He's building a bunker at the front of his base. And I have my command center down, so I'm going to do, surprise, a Banshee expand. So swap in the add-ons so I can start that Banshee right away. See, start the Banshee. So that's good. And he has his starport up. He's making siege tanks. He's getting his medevacs up and marines, and everything is pretty much going okay right now. Oh, what did I have and I canceled it? I think it was a tech lab, and I canceled it because I'm smart like that. I actually now have lost more resources than him, and he scans and he sees the factory, and I wonder how much he's paying attention because he can see this add-on doing something. This add-on was upgrading the Caduceus reactor, which is for the medevacs. It's just a trick to make him think I'm going to have cloaked banshees on the way, and he sees that immediately and plants down an engineering base. So I have my banshee flying out and around right now. He's also producing a Viking out of response. So that's very, very good. But I only have just the one Banshee, and I'm making a Raven right after that. And I'm use this Banshee to check the watchtowers, and I'm going to actually have him patrol back and forth from the watchtowers because I know he saw me. He has the Viking ready for defense. He has 1, 2 missile turrets up, 3 missile turrets up, so he's really worried about that Banshee. And I'm using this Banshee for what they call map control. Unless the Viking goes out and finds this Banshee rules the map right now, and he feels stuck in his base. So that's all that I really want the Banshee for, because I'm getting my expansion up. I got my reactor, making little marines, and making siege tanks, because siege tanks are good. Got the Raven out, because I already have it with the tech lab. Ravens are so useful when you... Just having a Raven can make a difference in a battle. Oh, and we see marines, 2 siege tanks, and the medevac out on the way, and the Banshee comes in and sees the medevac, and I start shooting at the siege tank. The Marine's gonna come in and try to get this Banshee, and no! And then the Banshee starts picking on the little Marines from a distance. Killed that one. And oh, he turns around again, and I lose the Banshee. Bad micro. You should not lose that Banshee. That Banshee is way too important. Reactor going down. Another factory with another tech lab. And here comes the push, and his force is a lot bigger than mine, but I get the medevac, which is huge, so now his Marines cannot heal. I immediately get up and get the heck out of there, and I'm just pulling back into my main base right now. He has just started his expansion. I am not so worried right now, because if he has this amount of force, his expansion most likely is later than mine. So I'm just trying to sit back, get some more forces up, and we're here at a small stalemate right now. Look at the APM. I'm being crazy right now with my APM. Viking finally comes out to join the battle. He unsieges 1 siege tanks and both tanks and starts to move it up. Gets a shot on my Marines, and I'm like, oh, the siege tanks are a little back, so I go for it. I dive right in. This siege tank will take out the weakened siege tank. The Raven pops down an auto turret, which surprisingly helps out a whole lot, and it cleans this up. Surprising. All of my Marines are damn near dead. The siege tank is almost dead. I mean, if you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I have 6 Marines that are actually healthy. This siege tank is running back, getting shot at by my Marine. Eunice lost that. He lost a lot more than I have. His expansion, though, is almost done. Mine's finally moving back into place. I got a bunch of money up here that I need to spend. But I'm making siege tanks. I got my own Vikings. And this SCV is doing nothing. And we look back here at Final Edge's base. More barracks. Reactor starport. Factory. All the goodness. This is why you should lower your supply depots, because this tank had to walk all the way around because of this missile turret that was blocking it. Lowering your supply depots helps. Just do it. There's no reason to keep them up. Unless you have them down here as a wall, leave them up. So I have my force of peoples right here. Supply blocked at 70 like a pro. Having my weakened Marine patrol back and forth, and this Viking is skirting around looking for something to kill. And yes, look at the units tab. 34 SCVs to 29 SCVs, 60 tanks. I'm looking a lot better than my opponent right now. Viking and the Marine cross by. I'm going to use this Marine down here so I can keep tabs on this base. This Marine is going to come up. Is he going to get the watchtower? He just might. And we have a Viking and a Marine, and they miss each other. Here I go with my 6 siege tanks and a whopping 8, 6, never do math on camera, it's bad. 14 Marines. Getting some Hellions out because I like Hellions. Hellions are good. Upgrades coming down. Does he have upgrades? He already has his +1 attack on the way. Something died right there, and I don't know what. Oh, the auto turret finally timed out and died. Oh, the Viking and a Marine had a battle. You saw its little remains there. The Viking beat the Marine, of course. And I come down here with a big push scan, seeing the defense that is laid out right here. And I decide to siege up my tanks, see if I can put some pressure on him. make him feel nervous. Let's see what his camera looks like right now. He sees it. Oh, marine shot, marine shot. Gonna come up, snipe that Viking pole right back. He's got missile turrets for defense. My marines are being suicidal.
Ready to plunder.
All the attention is built up right here, and if you look at the mini-map,
Additional supply
I'm going home because I'm not gonna be able to break this without taking a lot of damage. But I don't feel that it's necessary to take that on. I decide that he cannot kill me, so I get another expansion. So hooray for that. And his APM is way up there. That's good for him. A note for the APM. Blizzard actually nerfed what we call nerf the APM. What used to count as APM, there were some things that don't count anymore. So everybody's overall APM is far less. So the fact that I'm at 50 APM probably was like 120 before. So I don't know if it's good, bad. I'm always lower than everyone else anyway. And I scanned because I thought I heard something. I don't remember. But I take out those destructible rocks. Double engineering bay down. I don't even have stim yet for my marines. I just got the combat shield. I got the siege tech armory down on the way. I should be making stuff. I am not making any units like a terrible person. Well, it's because I'm supply blocked. So I'm waiting for all the supply depots to finish because I am so good at this game, and I got a bunch of marines, some medevacs, siege tanks, and hellions. And he brought his force all the way up here to this watchtower, and I did see this, so I sieged back, waiting for defense. And we're here in a slightly tense moment right now. The marines still going back and forth. These marines, I have no idea where they're going. And this marine, I said, do something for me. Find out where they are. And he goes, okay. Oh, he died. He died. Oh my god. What did I do that for? And then these hellions come down here and sweep it. Take out the marines. Why don't we have wheels? Oh, he makes it out alive. Good for him. So, Final Edge is encroaching on my position right now. I heard a scan. Oh, I scanned. Found out that he moved up just a little bit more. We look at the units tab. 7 siege tanks to 6. He's got 13 marauders. He's 2 medevacs. And 4 Vikings to my 4 Vikings right now. And I have stim on the way, another starport down, got my orbital command up. Look at the units tab, I got 57 SCVs, hooray for workers, because they make money, and money equals stuff, which means I win. So, look at in Final Edge's base, see that siege tank, you need to lower supply depot. He's got +1/+1, and it's got a couple barracks. And an armory down on the way, getting +1 attack. It's finally making 2 more barracks. And we're just here scanning the crap out of each other. Like, where are you? I'm over here. Where are you? I'm over here. Why don't you come here? No. Why don't you come here? Why don't you come here into my siege tank line? No. Why don't you come here to my siege tank line? No. I hear shooting. Oh, they're here taking down the destructible rocks. And I suspected he might have this position. He's also going to build a sensor tower. Like, get out of the way, marines. I say, these marines, come down here, join these hellions. You guys are now buds. So he's pushable on this edge. He can see that I don't have this expansion yet, so he's not being all too worried. And I'm going to come down here and make a little sweeping maneuver. A couple shots from the siege tanks. Take out the marines and bring the hellions all around the siege tanks so he can't shoot the hellions. Get the siege tank. And all the marines die, and I bring the hellions around to find that there are more siege tanks and more stuff all the way back here. So I'm actually shocked at how much stuff he has. And he moved his forces down here, but there's a rule. If there's some of his stuff is here, his stuff is not here. And I scan, I see that he moved all of his forces, so I'm going to run in here with the siege tanks without any protection. Shoot that siege tank. Get another siege tank. Get another siege tank. Get that last siege tank. Yes. And then I'm going to siege these siege tanks. And there's going to be a big booming battle right up over here. Let's see how this goes. Oh, run. Run, shoot. Run, shoot. No. Okay, I'm going to start with the sound effects. Oh, I come out victorious in that battle. Look at the units lost. He has lost more than I have. I decided to take out that annoying sensor tower so he doesn't know where I am. And yes, ooh, Final Edge has snuck a drop. He has snuck a drop into my base. And here comes the drop, and oh my god, there are forces in my base! I look, I'm like, oh shit! Siege tank! You guys are sieged, oh, wait. It's like, oh crap, he's destroying stuff! Try to hold it off, siege tank! The siege tank does not have time to siege, just gonna die immediately. I have siege tanks on the low ground taking them out while he focuses on that. And boom! The siege tanks take those out, and I'm able to clean up that drop. Units lost tab, he caught up a little bit on that engagement. In the meantime, I was able to get my orbital command in place. And I have forces scattered around. I'm chasing down the medevacs. No, don't, no! Okay, I said I stopped with the sound effects. I don't know why I continue to do so. But okay! Let's see, we have upgrades, SCVs, they're having a smoke break, rebuilding my add-ons because the jerk destroyed them. He has the siege tanks down, moving up to a better position. He still has some stuff left in his base, barracks, another factory, good. And again, +1 attack for my mech, +3, +2, and I started producing a Banshee. Where is that Banshee? Where is it? Where's my star? Oh, yes, I moved my, I got another starport with a reactor, and I have a starport to get a Banshee. I'm going to get a sensor tower down here because I know that I have the massive Viking count. And you'd be surprised how much Banshees help a lot. If you have air control, Banshees are just so good. They are so good. So we have two armies coming up right here, and we scan and we see each other, and he starts to siege first, and I start sieging and moving my troops right in. We're gonna have a big old blasting battle. And I land the Vikings in the back. Just for a little bit. Sometimes having just a little extra force at that point in time can really turn the tide of battle. And I was able to push his entire army. And he has his siege tanks all the way up here, and he shoots my army in. I don't react. I'm like, oh, stim! Kill him! Moving deeper! Oh, that was probably a mistake. I have the siege tanks in the back. Shoot him! Got one! One siege tank is in. Oh, that one dies. And that siege tank is still, 6 kills in the back. Oh, shooting that siege tank. And then the Banshee comes in. Boom! Try to focus on the Banshee while everything else kills it. And then the Banshee could just come in and clean everything up. He has expansion down. Mine's already on the way. And Marauders suck against Banshee. Siege tanks, what are you going to do against a Banshee? Die? That's exactly what you're going to do. And I'm going to move down here with my tanks, Vikings, Marines, Medevac. I have everything. There's a siege tank. Ooh, that Viking just died. Bombard the planetary fortress. I'm going to use this Banshee. Oh, and I see that siege tank close. Am I going to do anything about it? No, I'm going to let this Banshee attack the planetary fortress for no real good reason. So Final Edge is in a very tense position. What's his view like right now? He's trying to figure out what to do. He doesn't really have much. He's trying to figure it out. The Banshee comes around. See this Banshee? As long as you have air superiority. And he calls good game. I call good game. For all you Zerg players, I do not envy you. I don't, of all the matchups, I hate Zerg vs Zerg the most. I actually don't like, almost nobody likes mirror matchup. Nobody likes Protoss vs Protoss, or Zerg vs Zerg, or Terran vs Terran. I don't like Terran vs Terran at all either. But, yeah. So, this was my first match back, and glad to say that it was a victory. It went pretty good, if I do say so myself. So, that's it for this one. I will see you guys next time.